We want to show you more images from the total solar eclipse. This was an image that, look at this, a loyal Channel 3 viewer captured of the eclipse looking kind of like it's floating just above the 3 News Roker Weather Tower today.
Yeah, and of course the Great Lakes Science Center was the place to be today. Thousands gathered together to watch the eclipse, and Russ and I were right there in the middle of all of it with Dr. Jimmy Kenyon, the director of NASA Glenn. We watched night come right in the middle of the afternoon, and the coolest part for me was during totality, we got to see some solar flares, or some kind of what are called protrusions.
Okay.
One was on the bottom of the moon, and you could kind of see it there on the bottom right. This may be a reverse image, but I saw it on the bottom left, and it's a flare coming out from the sun into the corona, the solar halo there, the atmosphere around the sun, and you could see them kind of bubbling up and coming and going. And those are storms on the sun. And remember, you're seeing that it's 93 million miles away.
Right.
So you can imagine how big those are.
You're also talking about Bailey's pearls.
Bailey's
like
beads.
Yes. I was close.
It's okay, yeah.
What are Bailey's beads?
Bailey's beads was the last little bits of sunshine that were shining through canyons and craters and valleys on the edges of the moon.
Ah, okay.
That was really cool. We saw those. Those just kind of flicker and glimmer. And then there's the last glimpse of sun that's known as the diamond. Yeah. And then pew, totality.
I remember this for the 2099 eclipse in Central Ohio.
I'll roll you in the wheelchair right down to Great Lakes Science Center, and I'll have my walker with me, and
I am in.
We will enjoy it together again. It was so fantastic, so cool to get to share that with you.
It was great. I learned a lot today.
I shared it with my girls. Like it was so great. I'm so glad we got to see it. I was hoping so badly Ohio would get to see it. Let's take a look at what we're left with now, right? We do have clear skies outside. It's a beautiful night. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s in the morning. We will see clouds increase and then scattered storms catching up to us a little later in the day. But we have temperatures, friends, tomorrow that will be into the 70s. So as we get you weather ready for your day tomorrow, a couple of things that you need to know. What's new? We're timing storm chances for tomorrow evening and overnight. And what's changed is that we are getting into quite an unsettled stretch. We had a beautiful day today. I think we have a great most of the day tomorrow, and then we get into that little bit of an unsettled stretch, and it's all because of a storm system that's been impacting us today. We had those high thin cirrus clouds that were streaming ahead of a cold front that's attached to a storm system that's up here in the northern Great Lakes. That same cold front becomes a really important player as we have multiple storm systems that are going to try to move northward. They run right into that cold front and they can't overcome it. So that means waves of rain in our forecast. Big picture first, we'll take you through it. The cold front lies just to the west of us. That's why our temperatures are still very warm. We will have a storm system that dodges us off to the south, but notice these storms that start to pop tomorrow evening, that's right along the cold front. You can see the line. That line then establishes, it holds there, and that allows more rain, more thunder to ride right along it up into the area Wednesday afternoon and evening, and then we'll do it all over again for Thursday as we finally have a storm system that will form and begin to move into the area, and that locks in even more rain and thunder chances as we go Thursday and into Friday. So it's a very unsettled pattern that we are getting into. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, with the storm chances that are rolling in, and keep in mind, we have a very warm day tomorrow, mid and upper possibly 70s. 76 is what we're going for tomorrow. We do have a chance that some of those storms could get a little pesky for us. And right now it looks like the best timing of that is going to be in the evening. The Storm Prediction Center putting us at a 1 out of 5. So this is not a slam dunk. This is more or less just kind of covering the bases for that isolated storm chance. Tuesday evening into the late night hours, high wind gusts are a possibility, maybe a little hail, but lightning and thunder. And that's always a problem when you're trying to put kids, pets, people to bed. And what you need to know about that is that, yeah, we do have that possibility for a few storms, and you need to stay weather aware. So just keep an eye on things. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast from National Design Mart. A beautiful night setting up, as mentioned. We will have a few high clouds that come in the morning. Southerly breezes will keep things feeling fresh. We're going to have a bit of a brisk day tomorrow. Temperatures at 9 a.m. near 60. Watch this. We're in the 70s at noon. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we will shoot right into the mid, maybe a couple upper 70s in the afternoon, depending upon how quickly the clouds start to fill in. And then tomorrow evening, the cold front reacts with the heat that's been building and the humidity that's building, and we get those isolated to scattered storm chances that will kind of carry over into Tuesday night. We'll see things settle down a bit on Wednesday. More storm chances come back on Thursday as that whole system lifts northward. Friday right now, some showers, and the weekend so far just looks like an isolated rain chance. In your Union Home Mortgage forecast, Nick.